Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or is it just a hit and run? Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again.
Hey guys, it's Amber. Okay, so I have a couple things that I want to say before we start with Wednesday. One of the first things I like to say is that this is my janky setup currently because I don't know why, but this is just this is what it's looking like today, so it is what it is. Next thing I would like to say is I would like to say thank you so much to everyone who sent me love and blessings and support based on my family tragedy video. I didn't get a chance to properly thank everybody for that. For anyone who commented and for anyone who, personally texted me, and for anybody who talked to me on Instagram, who talked to me on Snapchat, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me, and I have felt better since I was able to talk about it. Again, that was really my first time actually talking about it. I never really even talked to my family about it like that. So it really felt like it lifted a lot from my chest. So, it meant a lot, that a lot of people knew where I was coming from, and that a lot of people praised the fact that I was able to even talk about it, stuff like that. So I just want to say thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. And I love you guys. Y'all mean the world to me, and I and I can't say that enough. Next thing I would like to say is my intro is different. In like the middle of 2016, I decided I wanted to change my intro into something else, which is this. I mean, it's still the same song because I feel like the song fits me perfectly, so I just love it, and that's always gonna be my intro song. So I just kind of changed it up a little bit. Also, I'm not going to be saying the Black Directioner anymore. I kind of sort of feel like I've grown out of the phase. Don't ever make it seem like like I came up with the Black Directioner and stuff like that, and I'm never going to forget where it got me and how far it got me and how I used it like on Instagram and stuff like that. I'm not abandoning the name. I'm just saying that I feel like there's no need for me to address it anymore because I've been saying that I'm Amber and I'm the Black Directioner. I've been saying that since I started my channel almost 3 years ago now, and I just feel like if you don't know by now, you're just not gonna know. So I just decided to change it. So now I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm Amber, and there's no Black Directioner. There's a Black Directioner, but there's no saying that I'm a Black Directioner anymore. So there we go. Last thing I would like to say is that I'm sorry that I had missed last week. I've actually been MIA for a week on this channel, and it's because I just had a lot of things going on. I've been tired. I started school back. Just a lot. So I'm gonna be working soon. It's just gonna be a whole lot. So that's why I had missed WOAH Wednesday last week, and yeah, so everything's just gonna be caught up this week. Okay, and then one last thing I want to say is that I've always wanted to do like a live stream. They just always look like they're so much fun, and still haven't really decided if I'm going to do like a live stream on YouTube or if I'm going to do one like on Instagram, because I know how Instagram has the little live chat thing now and stuff like that, and I know a lot of my friends do it and everything, and it just seems really really cool. So you can go on there and type stuff and shit, and you just watch or whatever. I am on Instagram. I'm going to be on my fan page, which will pop up right here, and I'll have it down below as well. That's what I'm going to be streaming on if I do choose to do it on Instagram, and I can only be on it for an hour, and then it'll cut off, and then like I'll come back if I want to or whatever. I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow because that's whenever I'm off. I'm going to try to do it like whenever I know everybody's out of school. Like for me, everyone's out of school like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know if I'm on Easter time or Pacific time. I'm in Texas, so so base it off of that. If you want to watch, or if you want to tune in or whatever. So it was just just to let y'all know. Okay, so now we're done with announcements, and guess what? It's another WOAH Wednesday where we talk about the things that are blowing up in our fandom. As always, we're gonna be starting off with at least problematic, which this week is Niall. I have nothing on Niall. How I've been gone for 2 weeks and I have nothing on Niall? Like, the only thing Niall's been doing is like posting on Snapchat, and like he'll like post his face or something like that. But nothing really's happened with Niall. He's kind of sort of doing his own thing. So we're just gonna move on from Niall, and we're gonna go to Harry. The only thing that I really have with Harry is still the rumor that I think I talked about last WOAH Wednesday, where it was the rumor that he's going to be debuting his solo career at the Grammys. Again, it's still a rumor. It's not like 100% confirmed just yet, but I guess it's just something to look out for whenever the Grammys come. When do the Grammys come? Do they come next month or the month after that? I don't know. You're gonna have to look that up. Also, Harry had posted saying, "Yesterday was amazing. Unity and love always equal." This was referring to the Women's March that was happening. And there was actually quite a bit of controversy about it because there was like a lot of people that were like, "Oh, well, why are you speaking about it now?" And then there were a lot of people that, it was just dumb. I was just like, you guys, why can't somebody tweet and say that they're happy that this happened? Just because they didn't go march doesn't mean they don't support it. You know what I mean? I didn't go march. That doesn't mean I don't support it. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what was him tweeting and informing everybody that he is for it. Why was that such an issue? You know what I mean? I don't know. People crazy. So, but that's all I have with Harry. So now we're gonna move into Zayn. Okay, so with Zayn, last week Zayn had sported to everybody that he had got this new tattoo. He has like a tattoo on his knuckles, and it says "love" in cursive. And of course, it doesn't matter what Zayn does. Everybody has to link it to Gigi. So it was linked to Gigi with them saying, "Zayn's newest tattoo in honor of Gigi?" No, bitch. Maybe he just wanted to get a new tattoo. Maybe he just wanted to get love so that every time he hits somebody, they gonna know it's out of love. That sounded bad. I didn't mean it in like an abusive way. I meant in like, if he gets into a fist fight, it's gonna be, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you in pain, but there's some love with it." Let me stop. Zayn Malik unveils love tattoo on hand days after Gigi Hadid wears a ring for her on her engagement finger. So people are assuming that him getting love tattooed is referring to why she's wearing a ring on her engagement finger, which is crazy to me because I wear rings on my left hand and I just don't understand why. You know what I mean? Like, okay, everybody wants them to be married so bad. Not me, but like everybody else wants them to be married so badly and it's just pushing them so badly. And honestly, they're still so fucking extra. It's just too much. It's just too much. Get out of my face. Like, other than that, that's all I really have with Zayn. Nothing really else. What else did he leave? He left something, but I mean, that's really all I have with Zayn. So now we're going to move into Liam. Okay, so there was a video that was going around, and apparently there was a video going around of Cheryl doing her kid photo shoot. You know, like how pregnant women do photo shoots with their bellies and stuff. So I guess that's what it was for, is what I'm assuming. I don't have the video. I haven't even seen the video, but these are just like blurry pics from the video. And there's rumors going around saying that she's 8 months pregnant. So people think that the baby, or babies, because there's still a rumor that she's having twins, is coming next month, which is crazy to me. Kind of sort of seems weird because I swear she was just 5 months in December, or like 6 months in December. I don't know how the hell she jumped to 8 months, but anyway, does that not seem weird? That seems weird to me. Okay, so something's wrong. Something's off. Okay, but anyway, supposedly the baby is supposed to be coming in February, so I guess that's just something that we need to look out for. These are just recent pictures of Liam, so cute. So Zayn's birthday. It was Zayn's birthday, which I had announced in the last Wednesday. It was Zayn's birthday, and he turned 24. Yay! And I was like, okay, who's all gonna say something to him? And Liam is the killer of my Ziam heart, and I love it so much because Liam had the nerve to tweet Zayn and say, "Happy birthday, bro. Hope all is well, and you have a good day celebrating it." What? That's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. And then I was just like, Zayn, you have to respond to Liam. Zayn never responded to Liam, but did he? I don't think he did. Zayn never responded to Liam, but they were liking pictures of like each other. Like, okay, Zayn did like Liam's tweet, and Liam liked something else about Zayn. It was crazy. It was ridiculous, and my Ziam heart was on the brink of explosion, I'll tell you that. Liam finally has a public Snapchat. Yes, this is Liam's public Snapchat. Go follow it. He hasn't posted anything yet, but it's okay. Hopefully he will soon. Liam had posted this video. Where was it? I think it was on Facebook. He had posted a video, and he had announced saying, okay, guys, like, I forgot what he was talking about, but I know at the end he had said, and don't worry, new music coming soon. So, that's something to look forward to, and I'm livid. The last thing we're gonna talk about is something that just recently happened. Liam was at a nightclub, you know, that's what you do, and he left. And the moment he left, somebody started shooting. So it was like all over Twitter, and a lot of people were like, Liam, are you okay? And I'm like, what's wrong? He got out just in time, and I had read this article, Liam Payne lucky to be alive after gunman opens fire on nightclub. I had read the article, and it was saying how there was a guy who was trying to get into that specific nightclub with a fake ID, but the security guard wasn't letting him in, and then him and the security guard had got into it, so the guy had went to the parking lot and started shooting bullets. And you know, they said that people in the nightclub said that they started hearing gunshots, and you know, I bet it was just horrific. And you know, the thought of the fact that he was trying to get into the club and that he had a gun on him is really scary to think about. You know what I mean? That's fucking scary to think about, to go into the club and know that this person didn't get into the club, and then you later find out that they had a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that's really scary. But you know, Liam got out, and hopefully the gunshots that the gunman did shoot didn't hit anybody. And if it did hit somebody, I hope, you know, everybody's alive. You know what I mean? So it's just something really, really fucking scary to think about. But he is very much okay. So that's all I have with Liam. So now we're going to be moving on to Louis. Okay, so Louis and Steve, I cannot pronounce his last name. Steve Ayo. He's the EDM man. He's the man that helped Louis with the song Just Hold On, okay? So they were both at an interview, which is mainly what Louis has been doing the past couple weeks. He's been at many fucking interviews. In this interview, you know, like they were asking him questions and stuff like that, which a lot of people were kind of sort of upset about this interview, including me, because they weren't asking like about the music. They weren't asking about his song, or how he even knows Steve, or how Steve knows him, or what they thought about, you know, doing a song together. Like, they didn't talk about the music or nothing like that. They talked about everything else that everybody else wanted to hear about, such as Zayn, Louis' mom, Louis' baby. You know what I mean? Like, they were going around what we were expecting to hear about, you know? So they did ask about Zayn, and they asked, like, have you last talked to him or whatever. And I watched the video. I don't have the video, but I did watch the video. Look, there's this Instagram page, okay? It's an update account, and I'm going to link it down below because that's where I saw the video. And if I can find the video, I'll link it down below as well, okay? So anyway, this is what Louis had said about Zayn. It's a strange feeling, but it's nice. I think we've got to the point now, you know? I think a lot of us have spoken recently. Me and Zayn have spoken recently. Got to the point now where, you know, you can just really, I don't know, be happy for each other. And, you know, things have happened in the past, of course. And, you know, yeah, it's great. His first song was an absolute smash, and that's a great song. So, yeah, it's nice. So, I'm pretty upset. Louis said his first song was a smash. Why didn't you say that whenever his first song came out? You know, like, it just proved to me that all of 1D was still really, really salty about the fact that Zayn left. Or they were trying to show the impression that they were salty. Because whenever Drag Me Down came out, Zayn rolled up in there and was like, yo, you know, it's a hit. I love it. It's a bop, you know. But whenever Pillow Talk came out, despite the fact that Pillow Talk got so much recognition, didn't nobody say nothing about it. And then months later, a whole year later, you see that Louis thought that it was a smash. But yeah, but it's really cool that they, you know, have talked it out, and that they still talk, and that they got back on talking terms, into the fact where now Zayn doesn't have to say, oh yeah, I only talk to Liam. Now he can say he's talked to everybody. I don't know if he's talked to Harry, but he has talked to Niall, and he has talked to Louis. So that's okay. So about Louis' mama, in the interview, the same interview that talked about Zayn, the man that was interviewing them had said, how was it after your mother's passing, staying in the industry? So many people, including me, were very upset about this, because it's like, dude, he just lost his mom, and whenever this interview came out, it wasn't even like a month later, you know? And you're already trying to bring it up. Allow him to fathom the fact that he lost his mom, okay? Allow him to talk about it. If he brings up his mom, then kind of sort of feel a little comfortable to, ask questions about his mom. But you don't just bring up somebody's deceased mama like that. You know what I mean? You just don't do that. And so this is what Louis has said. He said, I don't feel 100% comfortable talking too much about it right now. But just quickly, when I first heard the news, I thought about throwing in the towel. My mom was very stern about it, though, that I keep doing it. So, I mean, it was just ridiculous how he just asked him, who just randomly, you know what I mean? You just don't do that. Okay, so it's kind of strange that in my last Well Wednesday, I confirmed that Louis and Danielle were together. And now in this Well Wednesday, I'm confirming that they have split. This time listen splits from Danielle Campbell just weeks after mom's tragic death. Let's talk about this really quickly. I don't understand what it is about the motherfucking tabloids and why they think it's just okay to just bring up somebody's, deceased family member, especially their mom. I just don't understand why them adding the aftermath. Why did they need to say just weeks after his mom's tragic death? Why did they need to say that? You know what I mean? They just could have said that they split up. What is bringing his mama into this got to do with anything? See, that's the shit. That's that shit that pisses me off. That pisses me off. That's so disrespectful to me. Like, come on. Anyway, him and Danielle did indeed break up. I'm not sure if, what we were talking about last week, which people told me, not last week, but, last Wednesday, which people told me that she didn't do whatever everybody was mad about, whatever. Look, they broke up, okay? So I'm not sure if that was to, rumble it up so that people could assume that they're going to break up now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know that they are split, okay? So now we're going to get into some baby mama drama. When don't we ever? Before we do, there was somebody who mentioned to me, why do we talk about Brianna? And it's not that we talk about Brianna. We talk about what I always say in every single Woe Wednesday. We talk about the things that are blowing up in our fandom. So if the things that Brianna is doing is blowing up in the fandom, and she's doing stuff that has stuff to do with the fandom, with Louis or the baby, then that makes it relevant to the drama, okay? That's all it is. It blew up in the fandom, I talk about it, okay? Just to clarify. Freddie turned 1 on the 21st. Yay, baby! There's a video of Freddie, he's about to blow the candles, but he put his hand in the cake. Something. It's really, really cute. Okay, so this is just something that somebody had said, okay? Something that blew up, pretty much. So Niall hasn't met Freddie's son due to late flights despite being in LA multiple times. Having partied with Louis at least once and meeting Ruby Winston and buying her a baby basket from Petite Trencer while she was still in the hospital. Liam, nope, hasn't met him yet. Been in LA though, a lot. Harry's response to the birth was tweeting disturbing song lyrics, and now Steve Aoki, who Louis has traveled with, partied with, and spent numerous hours working with, didn't know his birthday until today, and that seems normal to people. Okay, so basically, this person is addressing the fact that this baby has been alive for an entire year, and Niall still hasn't met the baby yet. Liam still hasn't met the baby yet. Steve just found out that his son's birthday, you know what I mean, was the 21st, which he said that in an interview, and he was like, I didn't even know that, that the child's birthday was coming up. And apparently Harry was tweeting some lyrics. So basically what she's saying is, why does it not seem fishy to a lot of people that despite the fact that Liam, Niall have been in LA many times, they still have yet to meet Louis, their best friend of 5+ years. They have yet to meet the first One Direction baby, which is weird whenever you think about it. And Steve, who has traveled with, partied with, worked with Louis, didn't even know that the baby was turning 1 because I guess Louis just wasn't talking about it. Again, basically what this person is saying is, why does it not seem weird to anybody that, nobody has seen the baby but the media? Nobody else has seen the baby but the media, Louis and Brianna and her family and Louis' family. That's it. That's what she's basically trying to bring to the surface, which I applaud because it is something that you should definitely think about, but open to interpretation, I guess. Okay, so today Louis and Steve were on the Jimmy Fallon show, and they have performed Just Hold On. If I can find it, if it's already on YouTube, I'll link it down below so y'all can go and watch that performance. So there's this YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. And he does conspiracy theories. His name is Shane Dawson, in case anybody didn't know. He does conspiracy theories, and he just posted a video yesterday about celebrity conspiracy theories. And Louis is in this conspiracy theory, Louis and Freddie. So I'm going to link his video down below if y'all want to go watch it. I watched it last night. Pretty crazy. If you were to actually listen to what Shane was saying, a lot of it doesn't match up, you know. And man, I should have reacted to it, because y'all should have saw how I was just like, pause, this is what he's going to talk about, and then I unpause, and then he was talking about it, but I didn't think about it. So it's crazy to me, because he did bring up some things that we've talked about in past WOAH Wednesdays and everything, and things that we didn't talk about but that I already saw, you know, stuff like that. And there's a lot of things that he didn't get the chance to talk about, maybe because he just didn't have time and he didn't want to stay on the topic that long, or because he just simply didn't know. But I just feel like whenever you really listen to it, you really just sit there and think. You think about somebody who's not in the fandom, and you're just like, they're gonna assume that that's not his kid, that something's off, which it is. So again, I love Freddie to death. At the end of the day, there's baby. The question is that his baby? Like that's all it is. It's all I'm questioning, if it's his baby, and that's all I'm ever gonna question, because nobody has given me good enough proof, good enough facts, good enough anything. Like, you can tell me stuff that's happening today, and I'll still bring up stuff that happened in August in fucking 2015. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta give me more than that. You can't just give me, you know what I mean? You can't just sit here and just be like, oh, well. No, oh well. I need something real. But that's all I have today. That is the end of WOAH Wednesday. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope I caught some people up. If there is anything that I had missed that you felt like blew up in the fandom, feel free to comment it down below so that anybody else who is watching can know what else was happening. Thank you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I wish to be seeing you all next time. Remember to keep your head up and smile, and always know that somebody has your back. Bye!